Hello guys, so I just wanted to make a short video to address some stuff that was being talked about on Reddit on the post I posted up. The post mainly consisted about ranked problems, or the idea that there is not really an incentive to win games in ranked. What I mean by this is, if I play to win an objective or win a game of ranked King of the Hill, for example, I would play the hill, break point, try and stay on the hill as much as possible, and obviously win the game. At the moment, how ranked is working does not promote winning games. What I mean by this is that it seems that ranked does not reward a player necessarily for assisting his teammates in trying to win the game. Being on hill does not constitute to gaining ranked points to go towards your next rank. So for example, from silver 1 to silver 2, you need X amount of points. You gain these points by, at the moment, it seems like kills to death ratio or other metrics which we aren't aware of, which for a ranked game, for any competitive game, any game that uses an elo system, is obviously quite flawed. It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't allow players to fully understand how to improve or what they should be looking for in regards to trying to rank up. So I've brought together a short list of some of the problems that I see with the current rank system. Also looking at some of the Reddit comments to see if people's suggestions could be viable or just people are thinking in general. I'm Parry, I hope you enjoy the video and let's get into it. So I just want to premise this, I've obtained Masters in King of the Hill, that's about it. I don't really play any other game modes. I've tried Execution, and that's really about it. I'm not here saying that I'm an amazing player. I have 100 hours, all online or all in versus. Gears 5 being really my first Gears. Played some Gears for multiplayer. That's about it. I love the game. It has some problems. So let's just get into it. How does ranked actually work is one of the first problems that I want to address. None of us know. There's no necessarily a set metric of points or ways of getting points. And it creates a lot of confusion. How do I know what I should be doing in King of the Hill? Should I be playing to break hills? Should I be playing to capture hills? Should I be playing for my KD ratio? If so, it would be the best thing if we are allowed to know what we should be doing. Team Deathmatch, as someone suggested on Reddit, which we'll look at later, is good for this. We have a metric. Kills to death ratio allows us to understand that if I'm killing 20 and dying once, I'm going to be making a lot of points. But in King of the Hill, what should I be prioritizing? Breaks? Captures? Kills? Who knows? We don't know, and that's an issue. And at the moment, all the point gaining is speculation. No one really knows, and multiple people have said KD, or multiple people have said MVPs, or the idea that just obtaining points, being the highest on your scoreboard, obtaining the highest score, will allow you to rank up. However, this doesn't seem to be consistent, especially in regards to winning games. So, I've won, and as everyone has, many games and lost points. I've been on the top of the scoreboard and lost points. I've gained MVPs and still lost points. There is no consistent way of obtaining points. That's an issue. Because if none of us know what to do to gain points, then how can we seek to improve our rank? And also, it just allows for an inconsistent ranking system. Something which could be potentially easily fixed by the coalition. But I'm no mind, just to premise all of this, I'm no means attacking Gears 5 or saying that it's a bad game. I think at the core it's a great game, it just needs some improvements. So we've just touched on the idea that do objectives really matter? So in this bot game, for example, it doesn't really matter. In any game of King of the Hill, should I really be bothering to capture the objective? Do I need to go for that break? If there's 5 enemies on point, should I bother? If I die and I'm stacking up my deaths and my KD starts to decrease, will that actually mean at the end of the game I'll be gaining less points even if I'm trying to win the game? To me, that seems like a fundamental issue. Playing an objective-based game mode such as King of the Hill in a ranked environment, you'd assume that the collective idea would be you're playing to win the game. However, this is disincentivized by the individual performance system as it stands. I have nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with individual-based performance ranking. It allows great players to excel, and allows people that aren't, contributing to the team to not necessarily gain as many points. However, in reality, it should be most likely, from my eyes, that you're gaining points for winning the round, and then either gaining extra points for your performance or not gaining extra points for your performance. I.e., if you're performing above the level that you are currently set at in this, the number, if you're 15,000 points and whatever, and the game expects you to perform a certain way, if you exceed that performance expectation, then you should be gaining individual points extra on top of winning the round. There should potentially be a base amount of points, or a flexible amount of points depending on the amount you win by or whatever, in which you gain points. Again, I know I'm not a game designer. I don't really understand the intricacies of all this, and obviously an individual-based performance system is probably very complex. It allows for players who are losing the game drastically, who are still performing individually well, to gain points. There just needs to be a balance, and I don't think it's quite right at the moment. However, I personally don't have the fix. I just think that de-incentivizing objective-based game modes doesn't really make much sense. Otherwise, why wouldn't everything just be free-for-all? Why have these modes such as King of the Hill, Escalation, Execution, all of these things, if stuff such as KD matters? Or is the only thing that matters? Moving on to the next point is the ranked matchups. I think this is just an issue in ranked at the moment, and I think everyone has bumped into this in their time playing. Many of us, varying rank, doesn't matter, gold, silver, bronze, whatever, I don't really know the ranks, but I've played against silvers, I've played against masters, I've played against diamond, onyx. There seems to be no consistency on who we're matching against. Again, this is an issue. It doesn't allow an introduction to the ranked game modes for anyone who's new, because if I'm new, I haven't played Gears before, I'm just getting into it, and after my placements, I'm still playing against people way out of my bracket. It just really doesn't promote a friendly invite into the ranked gaming experience. This, you may argue, is not actually a big problem. However, I'd say if we want this great game to grow and just gain popularity, which is obviously great, more players, more games going, and the better the system can be, the more people playing, the better they can actually match up people's ranks. I just think it's an issue, and hopefully TC, the coalition, do address this in the future. Another thing which is actually, they've said is being worked on at the moment, is the ranked connection issues. The connection in general, we've all been on Reddit, we've all seen the comments and the anger, the disconnects, and being punished for being disconnected by the server or Steam going down. Yes, it's awful. The coalition have said they're working on it. No one else can do anything more than that, but again, something that does need to be addressed. It just creates a inconsistent ranked environment, people leaving and leaving games, not getting punished. Obviously that's been implemented now to a degree. It's not great for a ranked competitive game such as Gears or any ranked mode, or in League of Legends or any type of game. Obviously quitters, it's not great. Something that's not really specific to ranked, but something that does need to be addressed to create a more competitive environment, is the Nasher tuning. Again, apparently coming with update 1.5 this week. That's what I've seen on Reddit. If you know anything else, say it in the comments. But obviously the Lancer, the Nasher, both these things need to be tuned in. Gears of War Lancer was nowhere near as good, as broken, you could argue, as the Gears 5 Lancer. At the moment, it seems like Lancer is primary, Nasher secondary, and in Gears 4, the skill cap, or the skill in the game, came from the movement and the Nasher. That's always been what Gears has been about: the movement and your ability to use the Nasher and outplay your opponent. In this game at the moment, it seems like which team realizes that if you have a point on hill or whatever, if you're at a range, which team realizes first that they need to bring out the Lancer and Lancer the other team. So that was just a short video, really just going over some of the issues. Just to summarize them quickly, the idea of it'd be great if we knew how ranked actually worked, what we should be playing for, what metrics are involved. The speculations at the moment of how we gain points is inconsistent. We don't know how to gain points consistently, and that's an issue. Objectives, do they really matter? At the moment, it seems like not. I'm not incentivized to win the game. I'm incentivized to play just by myself individually and play to the best of my ability. That just doesn't create, in my mind, a super competitive ranked environment. I'm quickly going to bring up some of the comments on Reddit just to give you an idea of what other people are saying on Reddit. So here we have it on the Reddit window. Here's the post. I'm just going to refresh it once. As you can see, I put up on Reddit just talking about ranked does not promote winning the game. Many people are also saying individual. It's an individual game. It's not team. It's not team performance. That's been since Gears 4. However, I do agree with this. However, that is an issue. People are saying it's quite upsetting attempting to play game modes where the designed result is in point decay. I.e., if I play King of the Hill, I'm being punished for playing the objective, and I have to prioritize KD over the objective. That's what Star Duty said, and I totally agree. It's an issue. It needs to be worked on, because at the moment, I just think it's hindering what ranked could be. As we can see, many comments saying people only cared about their KD ratio. That's not a strong way to create a ranked game. Yes, I like how individuals should be rewarded for playing well, but there should be a sense of, okay, if I sit up top and I Lancer and I'm assisting my teammates, holding them back from pushing the hill, why am I getting punished for that? Why am I getting punished for that? If I don't die, but I'm not helping have 0 caps but 40 kills, am I going to get promoted for that? Am I going to get more points for that? Who knows? This idea from Stanley was great. I think this is something that TC should really look into. Different metrics per mode. Team Deathmatch is KD, because that's a great metric to measure it. If you're going 100-0 every game, of course, you're helping your team by getting the kills and winning the game. That's the objective. Team Deathmatch. The idea is that you're getting kills to the kill limit and then winning the game from that. Points per minute. Other metrics like this don't work for other modes. King of the Hill is about securing the objective, and it doesn't seem like we're getting incentivized to do that. The only reason I talk about King of the Hill the most is the one that I've played the most. It's the one that I've got the highest rank in, and really it's the only one that I have experience in. But I'm sure this is for every single mode that exists in Gears at the moment, probably apart from TDM. But it just seems like at the moment, the points don't make sense. There's no consistency. There's no different metric system for each one. The players aren't aware of what they need to be doing to increase their rank and what they should be playing towards and how to do it. So that was just a quick little video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it shed some light on potential fixes or areas that the game could be improved. I love Gears. We all love Gears. I just think that ranked, a big part of the game for many people, and many people enjoyed from Gears 4, can be greatly improved, and I really hope that it does become improved later down in the line of production. Like Gears 4, this is a very, very new game, and with Gears 4 on launch, the game was arguably quite bad. 6 months down the line, 12 months down the line, the game gradually got better and better and better until right at the end, the game was great. Gears 5, we should give it time. There's a lot of other issues outside of ranked. I didn't touch on those, but with ranked, I just think that the coalition need to, give this some thought. Try and bring some of this community feedback into their creation of the ranked. Maybe look towards some of the pros, just to make a greater ranked experience. Allow people to practice for tournaments or just enjoy a consistent ranked experience in which they understand fully how to rank up and improve themselves. Thanks guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you can. This was just a quick video to discuss ranked, its current state, and how it could hopefully be improved in the future. Thanks guys, everyone who commented on Reddit. It's really brilliant to hear your feedback and comments. I'm going to leave this up. I'm going to put the link in the description if you want to contribute to the conversation. And I hope you guys have a brilliant day. Thanks guys.